just want to be her. For your mom to your pop to the B to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curve like I'm Barry Sanders.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Brees. Looking long for Thomas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Okay, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, he's going to go for it all, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
I'm coming after you.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Saints will have the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Breeze now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
36.
Now Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
You're good.
Now Breeze again. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Dancing to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers now. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, Any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Over.
Big stop, let's go. Shift.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Stepping aside from this game for a second, how about us being in Week 10 of the NFL season right now? That makes me want to resurface that MVP talk we had earlier in the year. Who do you have right now leading in the MVP race?
Is this quarterbacks edition only, or can we actually bring other people into it?
Yeah, go wherever.
Because the league does tell you that MVP can be anyone, but numbers show us it's really got to be a quarterback. So let's just start there, right? Russell Wilson in Seattle. I think he has to be a prime guy. I think you have to look at Tom Brady, all right? It's always Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes, if he can get back into the lineup and be his usual self, he could get into this race again and maybe defend his crown. And Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay has really come on in recent weeks despite a stumble against the Chargers this past week. But how about Lamar Jackson? I mean, what he's doing with Baltimore and their win over New England, you've got to have him as a prime candidate. And you know how much I love Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, he's a special one, isn't he?
Oh, he is absolutely special because he does it all. And if they weren't risking injury, he'd run back kicks, too.
Come on, fellas.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Here we go, let's bring it.
2nd and 16. Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Hey, check 26.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
56. Check. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Let's see what you got.
They'll go again to Jones. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Rodgers now to throw. Open here is Allison. That's complete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
No. 10-30. Recon. 130.
To throw again. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. P.J. Williams with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. There he goes, left side. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready. Over. Yellow lady. Check.
Now Kamara will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Breeze. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Forced out to his left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Demario Davis in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Yellow lady. You kill.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 43 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now Breeze. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball.